that said you will make it. They didn't have the whole word, didn't know how they was going to make it, but they had a peace that said you will make it. Is there anybody in the house tonight and you don't know how the Lord is going to do it, but you got a peace of the word that says he will do it? Jump on your feet and thank God, because you got the assurance that you don't know how he's going to do it, but you know that the Lord, he will make a way. Paul said to the people, I'm going to jump out on the word that said I'm going to make it. I want you to know that the only way you're going to get through the rest of this year is you're going to have to make it on a piece of the word. But I like what the Bible says. It says they only got a piece of the boat, not the whole boat, not the whole ship, because the ship don't make it, but the pieces do. I want you to know that who you thought was going to help get you through this, they ain't going to be there. But is there anybody who in the midnight hour, you have to hold on to the word? Tears coming down your face, but you held on to the word. Not half crazy, but you held on to the word. Confusion in your heart, but you held on to the word. Heart about to give up, but you held on to the word. Wanted to go back, but you held on to the word. Didn't know how he was going to do it, but you held on to the word. And as you're holding on to the word, that getting closer to where they need to be. As you hold on to the word, that getting closer to their destiny. I came to let you know, if you just hold on, you're going to get there. If you just hold on, you're going to make it. If you just hold on, he's going to do it. But you gotta hold on. Because if you let go, you're going to drown. If you let go, you're going to slip. If you let go, you're going to be messed up. But if you hold on, you're like it. Somebody tell them, hold on. But the Bible says that the land in the next chapter at a place called Melita. I want you to know that Melita is a place where God gives temporary rest before you go to Rome. I want you to know that you're on your way, but God, he's going to give you rest before you get there. Some of y'all been holding on for a long time. Some of y'all been believing for a long time. Some of y'all been swimming for a long time. But God is about to give you rest. Clap your neighbor. Tell your neighbor. Say, neighbor, there's a miracle in Melita, because the Bible says in Melita there are barbarians, which are reckless people, which means that when they get there, the barbarians should kill them. Barbarians should cut their head off. But the Bible says in Melita, the barbarians are nice to them. I want you to know, not only are you going to get an unexpected arrest, but God is going to give you an unexpected miracle. Grab your neighbor and tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, hold on, because help is on the way. Is anybody who knows that the Lord will make your enemies your footstools? They who talked about you, he's going to use to help you in this season. Those who gave up on you, they're going to have to come back and help you out. Put your feelings. The Lord's going to use them to get you victory. But the Bible says, Bible says, when they get to Melita, the barbarians are confused. Because they said, we didn't hear the engine from the boat pull in. They said, where did you come from? Because we didn't hear the steam from the boat when you pulled in. Says, how did you make it? Because when we looked, we didn't see a vehicle that could carry you this far. Because they say where we are, if you had to swim by yourself, you would have died. You missed it. I'm going to give it to you though. Is there anybody who knows that the situation that you were in, people are trying to figure out how you made it? Because what you were in, you should have been cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I ain't got no church in here. But what you were in, you should have lost your mind. What you were in, you should have died in. And people are trying to figure out how you look as good as you look, because you don't look like all the hell you've been through. But Paul says the only reason why we're here right now is because we had to make it on the word. Is there anybody in the house that knows that the only reason why you're even this far is because you had a word that was over your life? Can I have 2 more seconds? The barbarians prepare a place of rest for everybody who should have died in their situation. They create a fire because they were in the cold, choppy waters. And they're sitting around the fire trying to keep warm. They're just thankful that God didn't kill them in what they were in. Is there anybody who's thankful that God didn't take your life in the mess that you were in? Anybody that's thankful that God did not strike you dead in the bed that you had no business in? Is there anybody in here who's glad that you took a drink, you took a toke on some weed, you smoked that cigarette, and God could have killed you, but He let you live? And they're sitting there just thankful. They said, we're cold, but we don't even care because God spared our life. The Bible says that they're around the fire, and somewhere in the wee hours of the morning, the fire goes out. My Lord. Oh, God. What do you do when the fire goes out? The Bible says that Paul sees a stack of wood and twigs laying off to the side. I'm in the 28th chapter now. And he goes and picks up the wood for the fire. And as he's carrying it back to the fire, he didn't realize that there was a snake in the bush. Oh God. And the Bible says, as he's trying to get rest, the place that God ordained before he gets to Rome, as he's trying to rest, there's a snake that bites him on his hand. And this isn't any regular kind of snake, because the locals, the indigenous people, they look at Paul and say, Paul, we shouted with you when you got the first victory. But this victory we can't shout over, because this snake is going to kill you, because this snake is venomous. And the Bible says that the people who just helped him don't pray for him. They don't lay hands on the people that just pulled him out of the water. They don't speak a word over his life. But the people, they said that the people, they wait for him to die. They start calling everybody on the phone, telling them about the bite. Say, the people who just, I'm not even making this up, the people that he was so victorious in what he was in, that the people were calling him a god. They said, man, if you did that, you must be a god. But the Bible says now those same people start calling him the devil. Isn't it amazing? Yes. The people who praise you will also punch you.
Come on.
They say, man, if you got bit by that snake, you must be the devil. But the Bible says after they wait a long while for him to swell up. See, because when you're in transition and you get bit unexpectedly, see, it's not the bites that you anticipated that hurt the most, but it's the ones that you did not see coming that really hurt you. Wait, oh my God. See, some of y'all are saved right now, and some of y'all are speaking in tongues only because the right snake hasn't bit you yet. Oh God, I got a church in here. But let the right snake bite you. And we'll hear the elders and the preachers and the deacons saying some four-letter words that we didn't even know they had in their spirit. And they're waiting for him to swell up. They're waiting for him to go back to the old Paul. But the Bible says after they wait a long while,